Yo, what it do, St. Louis? Y'all know what it is. It is time for the St. Louis Hustle podcast with yours truly, Cortez Hustle, and my girl, Michelle.
Hey.
Hey, ain't never been mentioned. Michelle, hey, this morning. How you doing?
I ain't had my medicine. My bad. Sorry.
Hey, we are coming to you live and direct from the STL Black Biz Studios here in St. Louis, Missouri, guys. I am super excited for my girl, Eliani Campbell, founder of STL Black Biz. I'm going to show you guys what that thing is all about. But we got a wonder-filled show for you this morning. We're talking about thrill seekers. Are you a thrill seeker? Let us know in the comments if you are a thrill seeker. What is the most advantageous thing you've done to seek said thrill? I'm not that guy, Michelle. I will tell you, I'm one of the scariest guys you will meet. I ain't trying to do nothing that will put my life in jeopardy on any level.
What I don't need you to do is, first of all, use big words this early in the morning. That's the first thing. I'm like, agitate. Who? Go with it. Just go with it. Give me a thumbs up. Just
rock with me. Rock with me. My concern is if I used it in the proper context, because I will get a la Jesse Jackson on you and start combining words and making up stuff and using them all out of place in that whole 9 yards. So
I like Jesse Jackson.
Yeah, we've been stigmatized and pontificated and all that good stuff. So we've got a great show lined up for you guys this morning. But let us know in the comments where you're from. If you're checking us out live on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, wherever you're checking us out on, let us know where you're from. Drop the name of your business and or your brand so we can give you a business shout out. Just don't post any links. And we're going to roll our pretend intro, and then we're going to come back and kick it with you guys live. So let's get into it.
I love the pretend intro. I think that's the best part of the show. Again, I feel like I need to be able to beatbox with it. Okay, I'm gonna just start popping in people DMs. All the guys I know that's rappers. Rappers.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna slide in your DM and be like, "Hey, can a sister get a theme song for the show?" You know what I'm saying? Can we make it a contest? We'll give you something. I don't know what we're gonna give you. What you got over? You can get Cortez's microphone. Yes. We're gonna do something. But we need a theme song, man.
Yeah, listen, I know the world is shut down right now. But if you come up with a theme song for us, gotta be a banging track. The lyrics have got to be clean, but they got to be about St. Louis, about the show, about us, and all of that kind of stuff. And
wonderfulness.
I got a free vacation for you to one of 14 different destinations. Yes. You can go to Branson, you can go to Vegas, you can go to Orlando, you can go to
Don't lead with that. Don't lead. You live with Branson. There's the problem. Put Branson towards the back. They going through a thing right now. Branson's going through a thing. Just don't lead. Don't come out the gate with that. That's like saying we got a vacation for you. We're gonna send you to Kinlock, and then we're gonna send you to Ferguson, and then we're gonna send you to really. I gotta give you the look. I gotta give you the look this early.
Branson has got a thing.
They got a thing. They going through it. They going through a thing. Branson kind of like that cousin.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, they got roaches. You don't really want to talk about them.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So,
all right. Well, we got Big Black Barbecue in the building from Louisiana.
Big Black Barbecue again. Yes, you guys come to St. Louis and bring us some Big Black Barbecue.
And we're going to get his website together so he can sponsor the show. So y'all can order some of his rubs and sauces and have them delivered to your door.
Wait. Sorry, Lord. I can order a rub and have it delivered.
Yes, you can have your rub delivered.
What?
Yes.
Oh, come on. All right, I got to leave that alone. I got to be at the altar praying. Sorry, Lord.
All right, so let's go ahead and officially start the show. Ready? All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the St. Louis Hustle Podcast. I'm your host, Cortez Hustle. That is my girl, Michelle A.
Hey.
And we are coming to you live and direct from the STL Black Biz Studios here in St. Louis, Missouri. Guys, STL Black Biz is the premier Black business directory. So when you want to buy Black, we're making it easy for you over at STL Black Biz. In fact, before we let Michelle get into the stats for Rona and what your president is all up to, I want to show you the STL Black Biz website so that you can see how you can take full advantage. So let me hop over here like and so. Boom! STL Black Biz. Listen, ladies and gentlemen.
Technology.
You want to find out where the closest Black-owned business is to you?
Right.
Then boom, you can go to stlblackbiz.com.
Right,
you can do your searching. You can see they've got great articles. It is that
boy bad
deal.
And that boy bad.
Watch this.
That boy bad.
If your favorite Black-owned business ain't in here, then you go here and submit a listing so that they can get listed. If you are a Black business owner like Big Black's Q and you're not listed, go here and get listed.
Big Black Barbecue.
Big Black Barbecue, you ain't from St. Louis, but nevertheless, you can have your sauce and your rubs delivered to St. Louis, so you might want to jump in the directory. Then we got STL Black Biz TV, where we're going to be doing interviews and talking to the Black business owners themselves, so you can get to know why you need to be supporting these people.
I can't take no more. It's too much. It's too much this early in the morning. I can't. That's wonderful news. I can't take no more.
It's going down, y'all. It is going down. So that is STL Black Biz, guys. Go show some love to my girl, Eliani Campbell. She's done a wonderful job in putting that together, making it easy for us to spend our money and circulate that dollar in our own community, making it easy to get to know the business owners that you should be supporting and getting behind. And that's my girl, man. So I wanted to show her some love this morning. If you're on IG, it's STL Black Biz on IG as well. So, Shelley,
man,
what's going on in the world of Rona? And I say that pun intended because it is Rona's world. I don't care what you say now. Rona has completely taken over the whole world, ladies and gentlemen. It is Rona's world out there.
Literally. Somebody fumbled the ball. That's all I got to say is I've been hearing so many different things. The government started it. It came from China, as your president called it, the China virus.
The China virus, yes.
If somebody, all I got to say is if somebody did start this thing for political gain or whatever, they fumbled the ball. It's like they had the ball. It was like, whoop, 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 we lost it. Because now it's just out of control. So they're threatening to put us back on punishment. I don't want to go back in. I won't survive. I don't want to go back in, right? Because that was a crazy. I don't know. I could be one of them rule breakers this time. I could be one of them ones out there protesting, like, I'm not staying in the house until they release the dogs. Then I'm in.
Okay,
you could pepper spray me. You could pelt me with them bullets. They bring out the dogs. I'm out. It's not going to happen. I'm gone. So, Rona, the numbers. Missouri, we're at 43,000. Yikes. And Illinois, a lot. That's y'all new number for now. Illinois is just at a lot.
It's a lot of y'all got the virus over there. It's a lot.
Y'all need to stay in the house. Now they need to stay in the house. Sorry. No, I think Illinois is like 174. And as you know, I told you guys I'm gonna quit covering deaths. Now I feel sorry. You know, God bless you if you've lost a loved one to this thing, because it's real. It's out there and it's real. So you know, our prayers and hearts go out to you and your families if you have lost someone at the hands of coronavirus. So you know, we're gonna keep you uplifted in prayer.
That's right.
But I'm not gonna give death totals. I don't want to speak death. I want to speak life. Hey, Shundo. So that's what that is. Now your president. I'm gonna just say this. First of all, Oregon, get somewhere and sit down. People in Oregon just sit down somewhere. Let me get in the camera. Sit down somewhere. Like, you know, your mama get fussing at you. She talked to her.
Yeah.
Oregon
she can't let everybody know that she is all up in your stuff.
Cannot.
She's pulling her best ventriloquism on you. She looking like this.
but
she cussing you the heck out.
Man, why you think black mamas never really went to jail for beating their kids? That's because they talk through their teeth. We'll cut your throat. We did all of that. The kids was like, oh, I speak that language. I'm going to sit down. Yeah. Oregon is clowning. First, I was on y'all side. I was like, oh, my God, the president, they snatching people up. Y'all, they need to snatch you up with a belt. That's what they need to do. You know, your mama grab you by your shirt and attack. They need to, somebody need their butt whooped over in Oregon. I ain't gonna say no name.
One of those every syllable butt whoopings. I told you to sit yourself down.
Break it down.
Where?
Okay, right. It could be a remix. It's like break it down. It's when I see it on the news, I had to cut the news off. They was clowning so bad. I was like, oh, I'm cutting it off. I don't want to see no more of that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to bed. It's like I got a whooping. I had to go to bed. I had to go. You know when you get a whooping, you're like, I did that and went to sleep.
Yeah.
That's how I felt after I watched.
All to do is go to sleep.
That's the only thing I had left to do. So I'm gonna just say I'm praying for Oregon because we all know, we talked about this before when we were really in the heart of, like, when people were protesting, take away from your issue when you out there acting a donkey. You know what I'm saying? You take away from the issue. Don't nobody want to hear what you got to say when you out there clowning like that. Plus, you tearing up the neighborhood. People are getting hurt. People are losing their lives, and people are going to jail. You can have a cause, but you got to learn how to fight. You know what I'm saying? You can't. This is the way I look at it. I'm gonna get off of this. I look at the way that they're going about it. I look at it like when girls used to fight back in the day. Right? This is gonna be so bad. Sorry, Lord. But the way they used to fight back in the day, they used to windmill. Yeah, that might work for a while, but after a while, somebody gonna see the way you windmill, and they gonna start sticking you in the face. Bow! They gonna catch you in between the windmill. The windmill don't work for everything. You have to learn strategy and strategery.
Yeah,
I agree. Word of the day, and learn how to.
Up in here. You didn't channel Joe into Jesse Jackson on us this morning.
There it is. You rubbed off on me. But you just got to learn how to fight, and the way that they're going about it, attacking the police, it's sad. You know what I'm saying? But for real, on a spiritual level, there ain't nothing but the enemy running wild. Okay, I'm done because we ain't gonna go there because folks be all on the timeline trying to, oh my God. But that's all it is. It's a spirit.
That's right. That's right.
So we need to pray, people. Okay. Boom. Go ahead. I'm wound up.
Thrill seeking, ladies and gentlemen. What is the wildest thing you've ever done in terms of thrill seeking? I will tell you, Michelle, I don't actively seek thrills. Thrilling things find me, but I don't go looking for them.
You don't go looking for them. Okay, you don't look for them. They just come to knock on your door.
I'll tell you the probably the most thrilling thing I've done, especially the older I get, man, the less likely I'm trying to do anything that's gonna cause me any harm, right? But I remember a couple years ago we went to youth camp with our church.
Okay.
And they had zip lining. Now, all before we go into the youth church, I'm planning to show my boys how to overcome fear because I got a slight fear of heights. So I know that a zip line is going to be up high. And I'm like,
you think?
I'm praying and I'm fasting and I'm like, Lord, you're going to have to help me with this whole zip line situation. So I finally got in my head that I'm going to be okay with the zip line. Hey, I'm going to get in the little thing that's going to lift me up there. I'm going to close my eyes. That's going to be a little thing. And then when I get out there on the ledge, I'm going to close my eyes. They're going to lift me all the way up to the thing. And when I finally open my eyes, I'm going to be on my way down the zip line halfway over with. And I ain't got to worry about being scared to Jesus. But you know what happened, Michelle?
What happened? Because I tell you, that didn't go right.
There was no lift thing to take me up to the platform. You had to climb up a telephone pole.
Jesus, then you had to walk
across a wire to get. Listen, that was not in the plan. But I could not at this time back down in front of the kids. I got 5 sons. I'm trying to show them bravery and how to overcome fear. And I was they did not tell me. You know what it reminds me of?
What's that?
When my great grandma passed, right? We're used to going to funerals here in St. Louis, where they actually view the body after everything is over, right? They go through the whole ceremony and all that kind of. If you don't go to the wake, the funeral, the casket is closed. Then after they proper, and then you kind of do the processional around and you watch and you say, my great grandmother passed, and this is the lady who raised my mom. So we were in line, and we didn't know why we was in line, but the funeral was here in Mississippi. No, it was in Mississippi. So we were in line. We didn't know what was about to happen. So my mom just laughing and joking, and we just having a good time as we're going through this line. We're thinking we're about to go in and sit down. No. In Mississippi, they view the body first. She wasn't ready. In my Kevin Hart voice, no, she wasn't ready. We got to that door. We turned that corner. Baby, it was wide open. Man, it was. So that's how I felt when I got to the front of the line at the zip line, and they're like, "Oh, you just got to walk up this pole here, right here." Walk up. I was like, not ready, Michelle.
You was not ready for that. Yeah, man. It's so funny you say that. I just gotta say this real quick. I went to I don't know much about Catholicism. I'll say that right now. So don't be trying to send me no hate mail. But I went to a Catholic funeral. I ain't know how they do it. And it was similar to what you just said about Mississippi. There was no line. Here's the thing, people. If you know you got black friends and you know you Catholic, tell your black friends what's going to happen. Because I tell my white friends, if I invite them to my church, I'm going to look, they're going to jump up and they're going to holler, they're going to run around. Don't be alarmed. Let me know. You're me. Whip out your phone. You might want to go live. I'm just saying. But let a sister know they're going to have the body in the vestibule. Okay? In the little atrium when you walk in the door. There was no line. I walked up to the church. I walked right up to the door, pulled the door. Hey, whoa. Hey.
What you doing here?
What?
What you doing?
Y'all know she getting away. She's getting away. I was like, what is she doing at the door? I was like, she must have been an usher. I was like, why is she? The body was right as you open the door to the church in that little area before you get to the sanctuary. I was like, they don't.
Yeah.
Put a sign out front. You know what I'm saying? Body in the doorway. You know what I'm saying? Just you could have let me know that. And the casket was open. I was like, what is that? I ain't know. Like you said, I wasn't ready. That could be the next show. I wasn't ready.
I wasn't ready.
I wasn't. But the zip lining, I did that once in Atlanta, and I've never been camping. I'm not an outdoors person, although I want to. I guess I could be a thrill seeker. We're gonna talk about what makes you a thrill seeker, but I could be. But I had to climb the pole. I had to walk across a rickety bridge, like it was like a wood bridge with over Lake Lanier in Atlanta.
Ooh,
and I can't swim. See, first of all, I should have knew something was in it when I was the only black person that went ziplining. This was a work thing, and all the black people went on the booze cruise. I'm like, why everybody going on a boat? I don't really do boats. Why everybody going on the boat? I was the only black person who went ziplining. And I was like, oh, this is some bull. I should have knew it was a setup. And then I had my name tag on, and all the white people were like, why do you have your name tag on? I'm like, because
if this goes left, I want somebody to be able to identify.
You hear me?
I got to get to my folks and tell them that, hey, yes, it is Michelle.
Thank you. You hear me? When I'm walking the rickety bridge, then I get on the rickety bridge, and it's a guy behind me. Right? It's like the rope wood bridge. Guy behind me, rocking the bridge, doing this. I said, if you don't, I did to mama. Stop, I'm gonna cut your head off. If you don't, you're like, oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Can I get across, please? But I made it, and you're right. Now I ain't closed my eyes. You took us my closed my eyes, it's gonna be over. I gotta give you the face. No, my eyes was open. I was like, this. What's going on now? What they gonna do? I had to see it all. I was like, and you zip lining. I can't swim. I went over the whole Lake Lanier. It's a big old lake in Atlanta. I went over the whole lake, and I'm like, Lord, please, Lord, please. Then you make a mistake, and they say, you can slow yourself down when you get to the end. Don't slow down too soon, or else you're gonna have to pull yourself in.
Oh man, you be dangling like girls trip.
Man, I was dangling because I stopped too soon, and I was like, damn. And I had just lost weight. So this was a thing for me. I was like, I would never do this when I was over 300 pounds. So I'm just like, oh, I'm in range. I was about 210. I was about 210. Nice. Man, and I had to pull myself in. I felt every piece of that 210. I had to pull myself in and then try to get my feet up on the platform and pull all this booty up. Because you put your feet up and then your booty hanging and your feet up there and you're holding on. I was like,
you gotta pull.
I said, what we gonna do? Somebody need to grab a leg, somebody need to grab my foot and start pulling. I don't know what we gonna do, but I can't get this butt up.
Y'all don't got a machine that's gonna come from behind and help push me on. You have to have a contingency plan for this, people, because I'm holding up the line. Somebody back there is waiting to zip line, and what you gonna do? So you got to have a contingency plan. You must know that somebody at some point is gonna stop too early. What you gonna do about this whole thing?
Right. They tell us to pull yourself. I'm pulling. My arms is tired. Now, damn. But that was a thrill. But so here's the thing. You never really think about, when you think about thrill seekers, you think about people who live for that rush, right? And by all accounts and purposes, most times that's what the thrill seeker does. They live for that rush. However, I've discovered you could be a thrill seeker and not be that on the outside, because I never would have considered myself one. But I'm gonna give you some signs here, some traits that you could be a thrill seeker. So if you are flexible and open to change, you could be a thrill seeker. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna say, instead of saying you could be a thrill seeker, I'm gonna say you need to set your ass down. Okay, so if you're flexible and open to change, you need to sit your ass down. Yeah. If you have a desire for complexity, you could be a thrill seeker.
I'm a simple dude. See, I'm a simple dude. So I know I ain't had no damn business climbing no pole and zip lining, because I'm a simple guy.
Stay in your lane. If you have a desire for add that word to the list. If you have a desire for novelty, you could be a thrill seeker. Sit down somewhere. If you have a drive to pursue challenges, you look for that. If you like spontaneity and impulsivity, that could be me. If you
I think that kind of probably what got me up on the pole. I do like spontaneity. I like to switch things up a little bit. So that could be why. All right.
Closet thrill seeker. That guy right here in the closet. He a thrill seeker. He's just in the closet. He ain't out yet.
Eliani says she likes simplicity as well. Yeah, man, keep it simple, silly. That's me all day.
I like it, but then I do like a little razzmatazz. I like a little sauce and a little rub. Hey, Big Black. No, just kidding. So let me stop. Because Big Black Big Black could have a Big Black wife. Who knows? I'm just saying, not that you do. Sorry, no disrespect if you do. Or if you don't. But the missus will be like, you better get her. You'll be like, I don't even know her.
Don't you get on that podcast no more. Don't you
Tell her quit saying Big Black. Tell her we're going to outlaw the words Big Black. She can't say that no more. She can say barbecue. We're going to change the name to barbecue. You can't say Big Black no more.
Like on life. Say little clock or something. You can't say, you fix your mouth and say the word watch. You better say little clock or something. You can't even say watch.
I cannot. This dude right here, hilarious. Okay. But okay, oh my God, you got me going. Curiosity and creativity are the last two signs. And some of the activities that you like to do when you're a thrill seeker. Do you do roller coasters?
I do roller coasters, but again, Michelle, it is me trying to prove to people I ain't no punk, and really, I'm a punk, Michelle.
You don't really. So you doing a log jam or you doing a roller coaster?
It's like on the outside, I'm like, yeah, screaming eagle, let's get it. On the inside, I'm like, no, I'm not ready.
Please let it break down, Lord. Please let it. Oh, it broke before it got to me. You know what? Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna let them go. Yeah.
That's me.
I don't do roller coasters, so I punk out with that. I'm afraid I'm gonna fall out. You know what I'm saying? You see one horror movie with a fat girl that falls out of a roller coaster, that just mess up your whole life. Because I ain't been on one since. I'm just saying. If you do haunted houses, that require not the little punktified haunted houses. I'm talking about the ones where you got to sign a waiver. They like, hey, something could happen in there. Dude, you just get out of jail.
Where you come from, they not allowed to touch you. This ain't that.
Right. This ain't. Oh, we gonna touch you. We all up in your space. Matter of fact, might cut your head off. It could happen. Again, dude just got out of jail.
It could happen. You know, the axe may not be calibrated, and it's not a rubber axe. It's the real thing.
Oh, this is the real thing. It's got to be believable.
If you don't duck, you might be in. We're expecting 99% of the people come here know how to duck. If you're not that, hey, it ain't on us. You
signed a waiver. You signed a waiver saying you had duckability. You didn't duck at your own
fault. Who knew you weren't going to be paying attention? Who knew you were going to be looking at your phone at the time the axe was coming from above? That's
a millennial right there. A millennial. Don't do haunted houses, millennials. Y'all don't do it. Listen, if you got to sign a waiver, stay away.
I do like the haunted houses. I'm not going to lie. I do like those. I remember we would go and literally I would laugh until my face hurts. So I do like the haunted houses. I ain't gonna lie, man. I would go and laugh. I can do a good haunted house, man. Especially when you got somebody who ain't never been and they don't know how much running is involved.
Oh my God. Whoa. Silo X. We used to go to Silo X every year back in the day. And baby, when I tell you, we go there and then go to the club. And everything was all fun and games. I hope my friend doesn't mind me telling this story, but tell it anyway. I ain't gonna say her name. We was up in that mug. We going to the club afterwards. It was me, her, and my cousin. We in there running through the haunted house, and she tripped over something that fell and had clay dirt in her, and she had on all black. Baby, when I tell you, she came out that mug hot as fish grease. She was like, "I'm going home." Girl, just dust yourself off. It's not that. It is.
Hey, listen. If you rub it the right way, it could actually look like it's part of your attire. Let's cook it up and make it blend in, and we turn those dark blue jeans into some acid wash. That's all we're saying.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? But then what happens? She get on the dance floor and start sweating. Then she got a mud pit. You know what I'm saying? She got mud everywhere. It would have been good. But baby, when I said we laughed, but the laughter was too real because she was like, "Oh, I'm going home." So it was like, "All right, well, we'll let you know how it was." The last two things on the list are if you have adventurous hobbies like base jumping, storm chasing, or shark diving. Who goes shark diving?
Storm chasing, Michelle. It's like I'm running from the tornado, and you talking about turn around. Let's go get up in it and see if we can go up. Like,
wait, could that move again? Yeah, that was like a
you trying to go up in the tornado. This ain't Kansas, homeboy. This is not the Wizard of Oz.
Not what we do. Not what we do. If you do extreme sports, motorcycle racing, or white river rafting.
Now, that is something else that I got talked into.
White river rafting?
Yes.
I was hoping you was going to say motorcycle racing, but okay.
No, but the white river rafting was fun. But we had this instructor, and white guy, he's, they into that kind of stuff, and not me.
I was like, show me a black instructor.
Okay. But he's like, hey, we can actually go down the calm part of the river. Or if you really want some fun, we can go this route and we'll probably flip upside down. And you're probably going to get ejected from the raft.
No.
And he was so calm with it. He was just like, hey, it's going to be fun. We go this route. I do this all the time. You're going to have to paddle. You're going to have to hustle. But chances are some of you guys are going to come out of this boat. That's okay. We're going to wait for you. And if we happen to get beyond you, but just catch a hold to the boat that's coming behind you. And I'm like, they done talked me into this shenanigans again. But here I go, Michelle, on the outside. Yeah. What? Yeah.
You got to stop that.
On the inside.
You was like, Jesus.
Yes. Please save me, Lord. Anything. I want out. I just don't want to punk out.
Right.
But if a storm just suddenly comes and it starts pouring down raining and we all of a sudden can't go, wrong answer. They white raft in the rain. That doesn't stop the show. It's like,
you should have known.
Damn.
You had to go and take your ass on. So that's what you get. You better pick better friends. You better watch who you're hanging with.
Yeah.
See, that's my thing. If I come out the boat, we all coming out the boat. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm falling. I got the side of the boat. We all capsized. We all going over. Not by myself.
And here's the real challenge, Michelle. I'm with my sugar.
Oh.
if sugar goes out the boat, there's a natural expectation that the husband is supposed to be the first one in the water to make the save.
Yeah.
Listen, here I am again on the outside. Yeah, I'm coming, honey. But if the instructor just happens to get there before I do, just know I was on my way.
That's Lee. I got your back, girl.
Listen, I'm just saying, Michelle, there's some things that I have come to accept about myself. I'm not a thrill seeker. I don't want no smoke from nobody. I ain't trying to kill nothing. Ain't trying to let nothing die, Michelle. That's who I am. And Michelle have to come to understand that's who she married. So I'll put it like this, Michelle. My sugar is the one who packs the gun in the relationship. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
You know what? Here's the thing. I kind of see that because sugar ain't but what, 5 foot, if that.
About 4'11". About 4'11". And we're gonna give her half that she likes to claim. 4'11".
5 foot. 5. I'm gonna give you 5 foot, sugar. See, that's the thing about it. She look like it because sometimes the smallest people, the little short compact, them be the ones. Don't mess with them. Yeah. Be the ones climb up on you and hit you in the head with something. So I can kind of see that. She look like she don't play. She look like she be like, oh,
she ain't playing
don't
no game.
Come for this one. Stand down, Cortez. I got this.
Yeah.
And you be like, get money.
She's right. Remember Kevin Hart in one of his stand-ups say, hey, the chick he was with got slapped. He said, if you with me and you got slapped, hey, what you do to make someone want to slap you like that?
Right. Don't do it again. Hey, they're gonna slap us both next time. I don't want to get slapped. Yeah, that's that's some craziness. I want to jump into some more stuff, but we probably need to take a break.
Yes, we absolutely do.
Look at you,
we're gonna jump over to a break. Look at Michelle. She is on it. We gotta cut to a break real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it locked right here because we're gonna actually talk about whether or not your thrill seeking is more than you just trying to have a little fun. You could have a little addiction going on over here, and we're gonna talk about that on the other side of this break. So y'all make sure you keep it locked right here.
What if a product existed that allowed you to lose weight while you got the best sleep of your life? An all-natural supplement comprised of herbs, extracts, prebiotics, probiotics, and enzymes that work naturally with your body to reduce stress, invoke a relaxed state of mind and body, while simultaneously accelerating digestion and metabolism, resulting in a great night's sleep as you burn calories. The result is you sleep better and you wake up lighter than you went to bed. A world leader in nutritional products, Be Epic, introduces Accelerate, a special 2-capsule combination you take just before bedtime. One prepares your mind and body for a deeper night's sleep, while the other gently works with your body's chemistry to accelerate digestion, flush toxins, increase metabolism, and result in a lighter, leaner you every morning. Discover for yourself the life-changing benefits of this amazing supplement. Order your pack of Accelerate capsules today, backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. Manage your body and mind naturally with Accelerate. Visit the website shown below or contact the person who sent you this video.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the St. Louis podcast, and Michelle is ready.
I was ready.
I'm your boy, Cortez Hustle. That is my girl, Michelle A. And we're coming to you live and direct from the STL Black Biz Studios here in St. Louis, Missouri. Ladies and gentlemen, when you want to help rebuild our communities, you start by helping to recirculate the black dollar. That is, shop with your brothers and sisters who are doing their thing, ladies and gentlemen. And we ain't talking about go get a discount or expect some outrageousness when you go. We're just saying, hey, if you need to eat, there's some restaurants that you can find on stlblackbiz.com. And all you got to do is go to the site. And guess what? The app is coming. You eventually going to be able to go to the app and find your restaurant. You need to get your tires rotated. Hey, there's a Black Auto
Shop. My tires rotated.
Yes. and they're going to help you rotate those tires. So spending money in the Black community helps us to provide jobs for one another. It helps us to rebuild our communities. It helps us in a lot of ways instill confidence. It helps us nurture the entrepreneurial spirit. Our young brothers and sisters see more and more success stories that make them want to do legitimate business and get off them corners and stuff. So STLBlackBiz.com.
You know what? So you keep saying stuff and you're triggering me. You're triggering me. This your fault. Okay, so I patronized the Black business. I ain't gonna say the business name, but I want to get an oil change, right? And so, because this place gives me the best price for my oil change for my car. Why people be trying to stick me for $100 for an oil change, and I got a Honda Accord? Now don't sleep on it, because
foreign whip. That's why.
Man, I love my little car. It's my first foreign car. I love that little car. Whole nother story. It's a coupe. It's really cute. Okay. Anyway, back. So I go there, and the experience was cool. It wasn't real hood. It was cool, right? Because that owner is an acquaintance. But they put the little sticker in the window, tells you when you need your next oil change. This was in February when I went, or January when I went. The man that put the stick in the window, he said it was right about the 31st of January when I went, and the date I was supposed to come back was February 31st. And talk to your people. Make sure that they know some basic common stuff. Before they out there writing on folk windows and stuff.
Well, Michelle, that's why it's so cheap, because you got to come every month instead of every 3 months. So that's called marketing.
Stop playing.
That's what we do. That's what we do, Michelle. So he got you, Michelle. That's the marketing trick us entrepreneurs like to pull over on you. It's like, hey, it normally costs you $100 to get the oil change. We're gonna charge you $33 in the third, but you're gonna come every month.
Every month,
and you're gonna pay that same $100 anyway.
I'll be a lot of places. But I was amazed. Okay, so maybe it was like December or November, but I was just amazed that he was like, he put February 31st on there, and I was like, okay. But it's kind of like when you go to a mechanic and it's an older guy and he got a cigarette hanging out his mouth.
Yeah.
He might not can spell everything he gonna put on your invoice. However, he fixed your car and it's gonna run.
He got it right.
I got a hell of an oil change.
Maybe he meant to write March and February came out. Or maybe he was saying he did his oil change so good that February 31st doesn't exist, meaning you don't ever have to get another oil change, Michelle. That's probably what he was trying to indicate there.
Glass half full. Or maybe it was so good, I get a couple extra days in the month, because that's how good it is.
Extra days. Yeah, we got that premium oil over here. So it's going to last you through the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st of February.
If there was such a thing, you're welcome. You know what? Sorry, Lord. I shouldn't have talked about that young man. Okay. I went down with you because I said I got an oil change every month. I'm in the boat with you, bro. Okay. So this thrill seeker thing, right? People think it's just about, most people don't think that heavy about it. They just think of it in terms of, I'm doing something. I like to stay hyper, or I like to do things that are engaging. And that is me. I don't like a dull moment. Like, I'm not a couch potato. I'm not going to sit at home. I'll go drive on a Saturday. If I ain't got nothing to do, I'll just go drive. I don't like to sit still, right? I just don't. I should be out doing something. So there's a thin line, though, right, between thrill seeking and it's just something, you do it every now and again. And then there's that line to where does it cross over into it being an addiction? Are you consistently, constantly, always looking to up the ante and raise that feeling? When I was online doing some of the research for this, they said most of the time, I'm going to put in my own words, most of the time when we are thrill seeking is because we like the rush. We like that adrenaline feel, the endorphins that it releases in your system. It feels good. So it is really like a drug, but cheaper sometimes. But it's like a drug. And so people are chasing that next high. So that's why you get people who bungee jump or jump out of planes or do those sort of things. And if you're doing it too much, and if it's risky behavior and it could cost you your life, it could be an addiction. It could be an addiction. Also, I wanted to bring up that thrill seeking just doesn't stop, and I didn't put it on any of my list, but I had a discussion with a young man, and I think this is true.
Hmm.
Thrill seeking can also go into the area of drugs and alcohol, right?
Yeah.
Thrill seeking is not just those activities that you see on TV on those reality shows. They can be activities that involve risky behavior to your body, to your person.
Hmm.
So doing
Hmm.
drugs, you know,
Yeah.
um, that can be, some people are doing, they're chasing the high, they're chasing that feeling.
Hmm.
Especially depends on what kind of drug you're doing. If you're doing drugs that take you up,
Right. Right.
um, that can be that's how you can get into that. There are some people that are very promiscuous because they like that thrill of, I don't know this
Hmm.
person, I'm gonna get down. I don't.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
same thing, a thrill seeker.
And
Really anything that puts you in jeopardy, your safety
yeah.
on any level, you're seeking a thrill. And if you're doing it, I would say if you're doing it more than 2 or 3 times a week, you could
Yeah.
be addicted to it. You
I
know?
mean, going to cop your drugs is the thrill.
Yeah,
Because if you
it
ain't
is.
from around here, and sometimes just I know people who've done that in the past where it wasn't even about the drugs. It was
Yeah.
more about I'm going into the deep, dark recesses of the hood and
Yep.
I'm comping some marijuana. I'm actually going to give it away to everybody that I'm around. They're going to do all the smoking. I just want to go get it. I want to be down here because I might see a car chase or somebody might get jumped on or somebody might be shooting. There are
That's crazy.
people who I live in the county and I made a conscious decision to raise my family out here because I've got black boys and 5 of those jokers. And then I raised a nephew and a cousin too. So seven
Wow.
black young men. And
Wow.
I could imagine being in the city, right?
Yeah.
Being in
Yeah.
one of the tougher neighborhoods, the amount of fighting and all of that kind of stuff that just naturally comes with that territory.
Yeah.
We talk all the time about I said earlier that I don't want no smoke.
Right.
And coming out here from where I grew up in Wellston and on Enright and Central West End and things of that nature, and then raising my family out here and then watching
Hmm.
some of the young guys uh, try to be that dude. And I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, you
Stop
not
it.
that dude. Stop.
Right.
And you raised out here with both your mama and your daddy and your grandparents in the same house, man, with nothing but love and affection. You don't want no parts of having to struggle
Yeah.
because you got to feed yourself because there's nothing going on. You don't want no parts of having to literally go take something from somebody else in order for you to survive. But I
Thank you.
see that all the time. And then I see these guys, they're trying to live this life. And I think a lot of it is the thrill seeking of it, right? You know,
Hmm.
made thug life very, very popular for suburban kids.
Yeah.
And there is a thrill in that they're trying to experience. There is a rush when they come close to what they think is the edge of death, right? Oh,
Hmm.
we got pulled over by the cops. Uh, and we got
Honey.
a ticket because we ran the stop sign, and that makes you gangster. That makes you a thug. How? But that's the thrill that they're seeking because that's they're trying to be and get as close to that life
Mm-mm.
as possible. And what they don't understand is the people who grew up in that life, they don't want to that either. They just just like listen,
Thank you. They
we,
want out. You try to get in, they try to get out.
this is a survival thing for me, and this is something you choosing. You don't understand. The game is rigged.
Priorities are turned around. Their priorities are mixed up. And a lot of times it's psychological. I think it's when it's the dangerous things like that, it's psychological, right?
Yeah.
Because something's going on up here and
Mm.
possibly in here, something's missing. Something is missing. And you're searching for these thrills because something is missing and you're trying to replace it with that feeling.
Yeah.
And then once you start to come down, you don't like that because when you come down, you have to deal with reality and whatever it is that's going on in your life. So if you just stay up, you never have to really think about or deal with what you're going through. Not a good plan. You know what I'm saying? Because what goes up must come down. You can't stay high all the time. And that's drugs, adrenaline, whatever. You can't stay high all the time. You know, I learned that myself just in dealing with, you know, I'm an extroverted person, you know, and I do some things that are over the top. At times I've been called extra at times. Like I want to skydive. Just to say I've done it. I want to see what it's like falling out of plane. Now I don't want to be in a plane and fall. That's different. But because I love to fly. But I want that
good plane.
Right.
Ain't on fire. One of the engines ain't down. Just a perfectly good plane. You want to jump out of it
with a parachute, and preferably somebody else strapped to me. A nice, handsome man or something like that. You know, maybe a big black man. But just I'm just let me get off big black. I'm gonna go check out his page and shout him out, and I'm gonna quit leaving him alone because I tell you the missus gonna be like, I'm gonna start getting somebody sliding in my inbox, say another word about my. About my big black husband. But skydiving is on my bucket list before I turn 50. You know, so that thrill of it, you know, I wouldn't say it's necessarily me chasing the thrill. I just feel like it's something I want to do. And I believe that I'm covered from the top of my head to the soles of my feet.
Yeah.
You know, and I, you know, do not believe that anything, not that I don't believe that something can happen. I just believe I'm covered and that I'm going to be okay through the experience. Right. Yeah. So, if I was in the Army, they made me jump out of a plane. So I'm practicing. Maybe. Okay. So one of the other things I did want to explore as well is another area. There's yet one more area that I want to go into about this whole thrill seeking. It can come into your work world, right? And this is how all the stuff that added up. I didn't think when we started this episode it was going to describe me as much as it's describing me, but I'm like, I think that's me. I'm talking about myself.
I'm a thrill seeker.
I'm a thrill seeker. I might need to talk to somebody about that. But it says, if you, well, I don't do this. If you like starting conversations about hot button issues or topics like politics or religion, stuff you know gonna set people off, and then you get a rush from the debate or the argument, that's thrill seeking as well, because you're doing that crap on purpose.
Well, let me say this, Michelle. I might be a covert thrill seeker.
I knew you was in the closet.
I don't get the rush from the argument as much as I get the rush from getting two other clowns to argue. I might start a conversation.
So you a starter. That's what you is. That's a whole different category.
That's how I seek my thrill. I get the ball rolling, and then I fade to black, and I get my popcorn.
You was that kid in school that was like, hit my hand. He hit you. Do it. Yeah. You was that kid.
Yeah.
He said something about your Bible.
You ain't gonna knock this off your shoulder.
Right. Oh, look at him.
And the whole time I'm behind the stick blowing.
He's that dude. He just told on himself. You just told on yourself. Lord have mercy.
Hey, that was a good one.
And watch the spill out. Y'all see that fight? Y'all see that fight? Yeah. The one you started, the one you initiated. Hey, I'm a starter. I'm a catalyst. What can I say?
That's what I do, man. I'm the ignition. That's about it. And then I get out the way.
Right.
And if it was today, I would be the guy with the cell phone, Michelle.
You
had it kicked off and Facebook Live. Let's go. Yeah.
You that guy.
I probably could have been what's the TV network that starts all the stuff and covers all the stuff after they get it started?
TMZ.
TMZ. I probably could have been TMZ before they was a TMZ, Michelle. I'm just saying.
That is. We're just like, I learn so much about you every week when you think you know a person. Jesus. Okay.
Well, of course, I get the Charlemagne treatment, right? Charlemagne said from the Breakfast Club, "You're not a real reporter till you get punched in the face." Yeah, I could have been TMZ until somebody recognized game and hit me in the face, and then it's over.
Man, I wish you would.
Low pain.
Man, that's when it's over. Like, this job is no longer a factor, and right about now, it's about to go down. That's when you just got to go for what you know. Now, if it had to happen behind closed doors, maybe, but your cameraman is not missing that opportunity. Your cameraman is like, "Hey, dog, I'm sorry, but we're gonna keep filming."
Yeah.
Right. Oh, you done hit me in the mouth. You did. Yeah. Oh, everybody looking. I gotta do something. I can't walk away from this one. Lord, I can't turn the other cheek.
And they put the cameras on you. Now we got some news.
I can't stand you. That's right. That's a story.
Just got shot with a fork in the mouth.
What's that dude peeing in the mouth? This is the last one for me. This is the last one. This is what I do. I procrastinate. Now, I didn't think this had anything to do with thrill seeking.
Really?
But apparently it does. I procrastinate. They say you get a rush out of starting projects late, and the fact that, I got to get it done. And when I tell you on my regular 9 to 5 thing, they'll be like, Michelle, we need this by the 28th, on the 27th at 11:30 p.m. Then I'm like, I gotta get it done. Wow. My best work though. It be my best work, but I gotta quit doing it.
Yeah, I think that is something, because deadlines do that short space, and when you got to deliver.
Yep.
Yeah, man, who knew that was part of thrill seeking?
Did not know.
Listen,
you do it all the time.
Listen,
it's subliminal.
I've got a legitimate excuse now for procrastinating, because I have an addiction, Lee. The reason I didn't take the trash out until I heard the trash truck on the street, I've got an addiction. I need to go see somebody. I'm addicted to thrill seeking. See, I like getting up and grabbing my robe and going out chasing the truck down the street.
You're that guy. You're that guy. You're the road guy.
I'm that guy too, Michelle. Yes.
You learn so much about a person. I tell you, this stuff just come out. That's why doing this podcast is therapeutic. So much comes out.
Yes.
I never would have thought you was the road guy. Chasing the trash truck.
Wednesday morning, like I don't know that every Wednesday at 6 a.m. the recycle guy is gonna be there. And Lee tells me on Tuesday night, you better get that can out there. Okay, babe, give me one more second. I need to finish up this post. And it gets beyond me. And then I hear that truck. The house starts vibrating a little bit. They on the street. My only dilemma is I don't know if they before my house or if they past my house. So I'm hustling. And a lot of times I only get one of the cans out there. So at least I get half the job done. And she fuss at me. And maybe that's the thrill I'm seeking every week, is the fussing with my sugar. And I don't know, shit. It's crazy, shit.
That's, you know what? I don't know. We gonna have. I'm about to get with Lee and be like, girl, he be playing with you. He just be trying to get you to fuss so y'all can make up. Don't be falling for his tricks, girl. Get the trash out first and then make up something else. You know, women will make up. We ain't gonna just come out and be like, I want some. We're gonna make up a reason to fight with you so we can make up. And then sex is not our idea. It's your idea.
It's your idea.
If you just want some, okay. That's what we do. That's what we do. I'm gonna give a game. So, So, I don't know. I'll be running off. So I'll be trying to stay mindful of our breaks.
No, we're good.
Okay, awesome. So one of the big questions for me was, okay, so we learned all this stuff about being a thrill seeker and the different areas that can impede in your life. How do you fix it, or how do you come down? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You done got up. Now, some people be trying to stay up, but when you are self-aware, you're like, I need to stop, right?
Yeah.
What do you do to fix it? So some of the things that you can do when you feel, first of all, you have to be sensitive to your body and feel the rush, right? You got to feel when that is coming upon you, that adrenaline rush, right? So you do have to be self-aware. And some of the things that you can do is when you feel that desire to do it and you feel the adrenaline, try to breathe through it. Breathing techniques, they seem cheesy, but they work. Try it. Slow your breathing down. When you slow your breathing down, it slows down your body and it allows you to not move so fast. I notice when I am having those moments of seeking thrills, I'm boom, 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 boom. I'm moving fast.
Right.
But if I slow myself down, I have an opportunity to think before I act, think before I speak. And 9 chances out of 10, only 9. Well, is it 9? Well, 9 chances out of 10, I'm probably still gonna do what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
There it is. But that one chance, I may not.
You may not.
And
that might be the one saving your life. Well, Michelle.
Yes.
The trash truck is on the street. I don't got time to be slowing down at that moment. He's out there. I don't know if he's before my house or past my house. I don't got time to be slowing my breathing down. I need to be hustling.
You know what I think? I think Lee just need to beat you. Beat him, Lee. Where my camera at? Lee, beat him the night before and get that trash out. But I think that'll help because on that end, you're reacting instead of being proactive. You're reacting.
Gotcha.
We don't need that. You're like, ooh, it's time. You just want to run. You want to go run track? Y'all need to go jogging during the day or something.
I don't know.
That'll get your adrenaline going.
Maybe.
Get a dog. Tell the neighbor let they pit loose. Let the dog chase you one good time. You'll be out there at night then. You'll take it out the night before if you know the dog's out.
Yeah.
Just saying.
No doubt.
Exactly. Or another thing you could do, you could try meditation. You could try yoga, or you could try goat yoga.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. I've been wanting to try yoga for a long time because I like to experiment with things and see how they work. And for the life of me, I can't fathom how yoga works towards doing anything. People say they can heal. People say the breathing, it changes their lives. They lose weight. And I'm looking at people do yoga and I'm saying, how is this helping anything? I don't understand. So I gotta try it.
I don't see the losing weight part. I mean, you're stretching your body, you're maneuvering your body. The breathing, the breathing techniques are worked into that. I think that's different. The meditation's worked into that. They have the little Zen music playing, the little bing, 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 that little music. Yeah. They have that playing to calm your mind, take you to a place. I don't see where the stretching or the poses. Now watch a yoga enthusiast pop on. You don't understand. You need to try it.
Hey, that's what we're trying to understand. How does the downward dog help me with anything?
You know what? The downward dog. Whoa, that's right up there with Big Black Barbecue. Okay, what's it doing? Can I get a male yoga instructor to teach me about the downward dog? The downward dog. But
that's another show. The life and times of a single Michelle.
They'd be like, she just say anything? Sorry, Lord. He know my heart. I be saying I'm sorry. I'm real. If nothing else, I'm real. Players mess up, and sometimes that's me. There it is. But if we have someone that is, watching the show and you do yoga, like he over there, he want to try it. I want to try it.
Yeah.
We gotta take this thing on the road. We can do the show from anywhere.
Location. Yes.
Really, we can do it on location. You know what I'm saying? And we want to do yoga. So we want a lot of things. We want Big Black Barbecue, come St. Louis, send me the rub. We want to try yoga. Again, I want a male instructor because that downward dog thing. I gotta.
Go ahead.
I'll be in prayer on Sunday morning, but I'll be like, Lord, I was just being curious. I was being a thrill seeker. He said something about a downward dog. I started to shimmy. Okay, so a couple other things. I want you to eat a balanced diet, exercise regularly, limit caffeine and alcohol consumption. Well, we're gonna have a problem.
All right.
Every Tuesday, y'all see I be with the thing. I should be a sponsor. They should sponsor the show. So I'm gonna have to write to them and be like, look, y'all little stuff be having me going. And then alcohol consumption. I'm kind of working on that. I thank God I don't have a problem. But I could drink a little less. I'm not a drinker around the house. Sometimes I might have a glass of wine. But as far as like just being an everyday drinker, I'm not. Having stuff around the house when I ain't got no company, I'm not. Right. But I could drink a little less. So that might help me with being a thrill seeker. It might help. Maybe.
That might be the thrill you're seeking. Hey, the Michelle that has a little liquid courage in her starts all the thrills. So that could be the thrill you're seeking. This is how we get the thrill going, is liquid courage right here.
You know what I'll say, in my own defense, I'll be trying to, but sometimes I was out one time and it wasn't my fault. And I was like, how I start this kind of commotion? And it was when I was like tiny 290. Two guys got to fight over me. And I was like, I was like, I don't even. And then when the police showed up, because no one was hurt or seriously injured, but somebody wound up getting shot. This guy he was drunk though. He was like, I'm gonna go to my trunk. And then the other guy, you stupid, you going out with him to go to the trunk? I'm gonna go to mine. And then I was just like, and then the police is like, how did this all start? Everybody in the bar was like, I'm like, I didn't even. And that cop looked at me like, really? He wanted to dance, and I want. All because I wouldn't dance with somebody. I'm like, what? But I that's when, the liquid courage gets you going, and stuff just happened. I didn't do it. Stuff just happened. Maybe I look better when I drink. I don't know. No, just happened. It just happened. And lastly, they say avoid cell phones. Not gonna happen. I thought it said blue lights. Avoid blue lights.
Yeah, the blue light special is a thrill that you're seeking. Yeah, right.
Right. Which blue light? Right. The sale or the basement party. Avoid them both.
Yeah.
There it is. Avoid them both. Computers, I'm not going to work. They said avoid computers. It'll help me. Loud music and TV right before bedtime. TV before bedtime. How am I get to sleep? Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That is, that's something you got to look at.
TV
before sleep.
They don't understand me.
Yeah.
So that's what I got. So that's how you can come down if you feel it's a problem for you. On the other hand, if you don't feel like your thrill seeking is a problem, then keep seeking. Eventually, you're gonna come down.
Listen, I am a closet thrill seeker.
You are
by definition. Who knew?
On out the closet. Who knew? Come on out the closet. Come on out.
All of these things.
Come on out.
Procrastination. That is me all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. Advantageous, curious and creative. Yes, that is
that
me.
word again.
Yes.
Advantageous.
Advantageous.
What it mean?
Listen, Michelle, we're at the top of the hour. It's time to wrap the show up. I'll get back to you on that.
We got to wrap. It's time to cut the break. Time to go anywhere. I don't know what it means. I just like the word.
So, ladies and gentlemen, today's episode was brought to you by STL Black Biz. My girl Eliani Campbell has put together a wonderful site. It's a Black business directory. So some of the things we'll be looking for, we can't find. Black nail techs, for instance. They're out there, guys. You can find them now on STL Black Biz. And if you know of some Black-owned businesses that are not on there, you can actually submit the listing and they can claim their business, or tell them about STL Black Biz and let them know that they need to be listed there, because that's where I go to find all of my Black-owned businesses.
There it is.
And guess what? That's where I'm going to go to find my Black-owned biz in the spotlight that we're going to start a new segment next week. Every week, we got a Black-owned biz spotlight going down, and they are only going to come from the STL Black Biz website. So if you're listed, you got an opportunity to get yourself a spotlight on the St. Louis Hustle podcast. Boom. How you like that?
There it is. Boom. There it is. Tell a friend.
That's that creative stuff. And because I'm seeking a thrill, because I don't know what's going to happen next week. And my procrastination side says I'm not even going to call in these Black businesses until Monday and ask them, can they be on the show on Tuesday? That's just how we roll, right?
One of us got to change. One of us. We're gonna be calling us the Ninja Podcast in a minute. Right.
Listen, man, these two right here, they ain't never on time. Michelle ain't paying attention. This guy's off the rail all the time. Listen, Hey man, it's our show. We can be who we want to be when we want to be.
There it is, man. Say it again. Say it who I want to be. Thank you. My choice.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys tuning in to the St. Louis Hustle Podcast, brought to you by STLBlackBiz.com. Next time you want to go shop, make sure you go check that site to see if there's a Black-owned business offering what you're looking for, and go spend some money with your brothers and sisters, because it's going to do a lot towards rebuilding our community.
Yes.
And I'll say this, and I'll end on this. We have a problem with police brutality in our communities, but you know what happens? When you own where you live, you can dictate who polices that space. Okay. When we start shopping with our own brothers and sisters, that creates ownership, and now we can dictate who comes in and polices our communities. Just a thought.
Something to think about. That's something to think about.
So, till we talk to y'all next time, get your money up, because you absolutely can do it.
Hustle
but more
hard.
Importantly, you deserve to do it. Each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.
Oh, y'all.